Okay, 20-week update. This is my third try, so I'm going to try to make this quick and get it over with and get it done for real. Okay, so 20 weeks now. Everybody celebrates this as the halfway point. I gestate for 41 weeks, so I'm going to celebrate at 20 and a half weeks. I'm excited to be 20 weeks. It's still going by quickly, still very busy around here. Lots of, the packing and the moving and all that kind of stuff. Plus, it's been a really eventful week. So, starting with right at 19 weeks, we had our big gender reveal. We did our cake reveal. So there's a video of that, and my aunt made the cake. We were successful at not seeing any indication of the gender on the ultrasound or picture or what the tech wrote down or anything like that until we cut the cake and cut it with all kinds of family around, mostly, really just like immediate family, and so my brothers and sisters and my husband's sister came. Both of our parents were there, and my niece and her husband came, and my friend Tiffany, and so it was just, we have a big family, so it was a lot of people, but it was mostly just close people, and we cut that cake in front of everybody and all found out together, and there was whooping and hollering, and it was really fun. So we found out we're having a girl, just as I predicted. My daughter is ecstatic. She is so excited to have a little sister. My son, who's 4, is also really excited about it. He says, "Mommy, I like girls." He's really happy to have a little sister. He's been calling her by name. He predicted that she was a girl too. We've been calling her and she, and starting to kind of try to use the name and get used to it and stuff. And it's funny because we've had this name picked out since I was pregnant with my son, who's now 4 and going to be 4.5 when the baby's born. So it's been like our next girl name for a long time. So it actually feels kind of weird to start using it and calling her that, because it's been so distant and abstract for so long that it's just a little strange. So I'm still getting used to it. Not really making any big advertising announcements about the name to everybody yet, because I want to get, used to it and comfortable with it and stuff. My husband, he's like, "No, that's what we're naming her. That's what we've been planning on naming her for a long time." And he's been telling people, and I don't care. It's not like super secret or whatever. I'm just still like letting it sink in and stuff, I guess. So I got a 30% off coupon to one of my favorite stores the week before we found out what the baby was. So I've been holding on to that. We found out that the baby is a girl, and then the next day is shopping day. I promised the kids that they'd get to do some shopping. Then we had a big storm, and we stayed home, but we shopped online. The kids still picked something out, and it came in the mail just yesterday. So I'm going to do a video on baby buys and what I found and what we bought for our little girl for our first summer baby, and first girl in 6.5 years. And we got some cute stuff, and my kids had a lot of fun picking stuff out. And my youngest, he's 2, he doesn't really get it so much. I don't think he even necessarily fully understands the difference between a girl and a boy. He knows there's a baby coming. I don't think he could really care about shopping for her so much, or what she wears, or what toy to get her, or anything like that. So I just let the older 2 pick something, and that was good enough. He had fun looking through the stuff with us and talking about babies and talking about how there's a baby in my tummy, so good enough for him. So yeah, super exciting and fun to know. We're letting it sink in and start calling her a her, and yeah, just we're all very excited about it. My little 4-year-old he's like, "Mom, I like girls." And he's calling her by her name, and he's been predicting all along she was a girl, and it's super cute. So, so yeah, and then other big event of the week. If you've been watching the other videos, you know that my younger brother, who got married last summer, his wife is pregnant, and she is 8 weeks behind me, so she's coming up on 12 weeks here pretty soon. It's her first baby, so it's been really cool for me to be able to be there for her and share what I know and my experiences as a mom, natural birthing mother, midwife's assistant, a home birther, all things that she's into as well, planning a home birth also. And so she's had a lot of questions that I've been able to answer or help her find the answers to, or, give her tips and pointers on, and blah, blah, blah. Been really great. So my youngest brother also got married last summer, a little earlier in the summer. He's going to be a daddy too. He and his wife just announced that they're expecting in October. So she's just 4 weeks along. And so we've got me in June. My younger brother and his wife are due in August. And then my baby brother and his wife are due in October. So 2 months, 2 months. We're going to have 3 babies join this family, this close-knit family that gets together every week and plays games and watches movies and has dinner on Tuesday night together every week. Is going to have 3 babies join the family within 4 months approximately. Really exciting. So far, my side of the family has 3 grandkids, my kids. That's it. Like, they've been the only grandkids for a while, and now the grandkids are going to double this year. We're going from 3 to 6. Told my dad that it's time to start shopping for a bigger house because we're just multiplying. So really, really exciting. My youngest brother's wife is, she's kind of got sort of a cute tomboy style, and she really likes dinosaurs, and she works at a daycare. So when she showed up to family night on Tuesday with a dinosaur pinned to her shirt, it was really no big deal at all. Like, not even noticeable for like the first hour that they were there. But they were acting a little extra lovey-dovey and stuff, and kind of got the thought in my head just for an instant, and I thought, maybe I better read what that little dinosaur says. And so I leaned way forward and looked, and sure enough, it said baby dino on board. And I just looked up at them, and I didn't want to like blow it and not let anybody else notice on their own. I figured they wanted more people to be able to see it on their own and stuff. So I just I looked at them, and they looked back at me, and I was like, and I sat back and I waited for my mom to notice and read it, and then my dad, and I'm like, okay, now can I hug them? Because I couldn't contain it anymore. So that was so much fun to find out. We immediately took a sister's picture of all 3 of us in our bellies. Of course, my youngest sister doesn't have a belly yet, but I do, and my sister-in-law, who's 12 weeks almost, does a bit. And so we just all sat there and lifted up our shirts and took a picture, and I'm gonna make sure we do that like every month, because I think it's fantastic and fun that we're all going through this together and adding babies to the family like crazy. So really fun. Very busy and eventful week. Super exciting. This of course will be her first baby too. So, and she is also planning a home birth with a midwife. She's probably going to be using the same one that I am and my sister-in-law, although I encouraged her to shop around, interview a few, and find one that fits best for her. And I have all the contact information for every midwife in our area, so I'll give her that and let her do her thing and start on her own journey. So, yeah, really exciting and fun and fantastic, and my kids are over the moon excited for not only a little sister but 2 little baby cousins coming this year, and it's just so cool. So on to actual this pregnancy stuff. Not a whole lot of change. Symptoms are pretty similar. Took my vitamin D today successfully. No throwing up or anything like that. Some days I can handle it, some days I can't, so I'm working on it. Take a little more on the days that I'm feeling like I can handle it to make sure I get enough or close to it. Had an appointment today. My sister-in-law came over and she had one too, both at my house with my midwife. It was a pretty simple one. Heard the baby's heartbeat, measured at 20 to 21 weeks on the, vertical measure thing. Normal blood pressure, feeling pretty good, just a little stressed from moving. Trying to remember to drink water and not be anxious and stressed and stuff, but we're in the home stretch, I think. Soon we get to settle into our new home, which I think will be a lot more fun than packing up this home. It's there's definitely been times, especially last week, where it just feels overwhelming and daunting, and I'm not sure if I should blame pregnancy hormones or realize it's just because this is my first home as a wife and a mother and a long-term residence. My kids' first home. It's a huge task to pack it all up. My husband's been extremely busy at work, and I feel like I've been pretty much doing it all by myself. I mean, he helps. He's been driving loads to the storage unit and stuff, but he's just not here as much as I am. It falls to me a lot, and it's daunting and intimidating, and I've had my moments where I just want to crawl under a blanket and hide from the world. But we're getting there. At least it's helping the pregnancy go by quickly, but I kind of just want to settle in and dote over my baby girl clothes, settle my kids into their new bedrooms, and just be done with this process and stuff. So most of my symptoms or goings-ons lately are just emotional. So can you close the door, please?
Mom,
just a minute.
take all my milk off.
Okay, I'll get you more in a minute. Physically pretty similar. Feeling pretty good. Can't complain. And growing. So here's a belly shot. We'll get that done. Of course, it's kind of hard to do here. I'll be sitting, so it's not the same, but there it is. It's definitely growing and stuff. That's 20 weeks. And from the front a little. Oh, you can see where my maternity pants end. I think I need to do a little video on maternity clothes and stuff too. I have some maternity pants that I'm wearing that are really pretty fantastic. I have 3 pairs of them, and I pretty much ignore my other pants because I love these ones so much. So I think that's about it. I'm going to do a separate video showing off the things I've bought lately. I'll probably do a video on cloth diapers. I just ordered a few. I've done cloth diapers for 4.5 years or so, and I love them. And I can show you which kind I use and how I use them and stuff like that if you want. So yeah, that's pretty much it. A lot going on lately, lots of fun and exciting things. Totally ready to be done moving and finish out the rest of this pregnancy in our new home. And I'm just about halfway there. So there we have it, 20 weeks.